Hi guys, welcome back for another video. My name is Liz. I'm an epidemiologist, a plant-based nutrition specialist, and health coach. And in today's video, I am going to talk to you about the E.A.T method. This is a method that I came up with that I use with my clients to help them observe and learn from their own bodies on how they can use nutrition as a method to improve and even to transform their own health. So it's no accident that this method is called E.A.T. It's actually an acronym, and I'm going to break down for you now what that stands for. So let's get started with E. E stands for evaluate. As an epidemiologist, I love data. That's why when I work with my clients, I encourage them to find some data for their own health. I'm not just talking about going to a doctor, getting blood work done, having someone else tell you what is going on with your own body. But I think it's really important for people to really get in touch and attuned to their own body. That's why for this step, this very first step in this three-step method, recommend that people take time to evaluate their own body. You could also call it E for expert, because this is the step where I want you to really become the expert in your own health. Really, there is no other expert on your own body, because nobody is ever going to know your body and your experience the way that you do. I want you to pause this video now, write down exactly how you are feeling right now in this moment. How is your body feeling? Do you feel an ache and pain somewhere? Do you feel a bit of a headache? Maybe your digestion is off. I want you right now to pause and write down whatever you are feeling. Now we are going to put that information to work. We're moving on to A, which is for adjust. This can be a step in the process where a lot of people tend to fail on their own because they don't really know how to take that information that they learned either from maybe seeing their doctor or even paying attention to their own body, like I just instructed you to do. They don't really know what to do with that on their own. Sometimes people have the best intentions and they decide they're going to make huge changes. They're going to completely overhaul their diet, or they're going to go from maybe exercising once in a while to planning to exercise 2 hours for every single day of the week. And most people find that such big changes like this are not really sustainable. It's something that really depends on the person, and what's going to be sustainable for you and your life is completely different from one person to another. But the key word here is sustainable. When I work with my clients, we work to figure out what is going to be sustainable and what is going to fit within their life. When you're listening to your body, let's say, for example, maybe you are having digestive pain and you are trying to figure out what to do about that. A lot of people, they go to the internet and they look up all different kinds of tips for what they can do to improve their gut health. And sometimes you find like 20 or 30 different tips. Trying to figure out what one of those things you should do, or whether or not you should do like 5 or 10 or all of those things, it's just overwhelming and can actually add more stress to people's lives. And that is the opposite of what we want. We want to find adjustments to the way that we are living that are actually going to be sustainable, because if they're not sustainable, then they don't actually do you any good. In my own practice with my clients, we work on small behaviors or habits that we can adjust that are going to gradually improve someone's health and help them to reach their goals. Right now, I want you to pause the video again, and I want you to ask yourself another question. If you could change one thing about your health right now, what would that be? So hopefully now you've written down what it is that you're feeling in your body right now. What is that one thing that you would change about your health at this very moment? And now let's move on to T, which is for thrive. Ultimately, this method, it's about helping you to figure out how you can thrive, because just not being sick anymore, that's not the goal. The goal is to thrive. The goal is to feel good and to feel healthy in your own body. So one last time, I want you to pause this video and I want you to write down, what does healthy mean to you? It could be anything. It could be that you want to be able to run a 5K, that you want to feel good into your later years so that way you can enjoy playing with your grandchildren. Write down what it is that being healthy means to you. So hopefully now you've written down 3 different things. You've written down what it is that you are feeling in your body right now. What is that one thing about your health that you would change if you were able to right in this moment? And what healthy means to you. The last question that I want you to think about as you leave this video is what it is that is going to help you to thrive. This method is a great starting place because it helps you to understand where you are at right now and where you would like to be. Awareness is the first step in making changes, and you can start to make change or invite change into your life today just by beginning to build awareness of what your own body is trying to tell you. For more information on this topic and others, visit plantpresence.com. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.